Oh, that's good. That's really good.
The truth.
Hi guys, and welcome back. We are here outside of our #1 favorite gluten-free ramen restaurant in Japan. This is the best we found so far, and it's located in Shibuya. So I think the location is very, very convenient. As you can see here, it's just a small little restaurant. If you look in, there's just a row of tables and there's an upstairs floor. But it's a really, really convenient place to get gluten-free ramen. And what's best about this place is that they also have vegetarian ramen, they've got halal ramen, and they have just regular ramen if you don't have any kind of dietary restrictions at all. So let's go ahead and jump in. Sarah's gonna show us how to order. Let's go. We are in front of the ordering machine system that they have here for this restaurant. It's very common for many restaurants, especially ramen restaurants in Japan, for you to order through some sort of machine. And this restaurant is no exception. So luckily they have menu options in English, so just press the American flag button. And you can see they have regular ramen and tsukemen, they have gluten-free, vegan, and vegetarian. So I'm gonna press the gluten-free, and they have a lot of nice explanations in English. So I've already decided that I want to try the gluten-free spicy miso ramen because I've never had it before. This also has double meat, and I'm also going to get a piece of fried chicken. I'm only getting one piece because I've had it before and it's really big, but if you want to share, get two.
Print ticket to confirm your order.
You can also get stuff on the side if you want extra of anything like this. So I'm going to press print ticket.
Please insert money.
And I'm going to insert my money.
Customers.
So after you pay, you get your change, and out here comes a little ticket. So these tickets are basically what you ordered, and you're going to give this to the staff inside the restaurant, and they'll cook your food for you. So it's pretty simple. So this restaurant's also good because it has a card showing all the allergy information here. It's very handy, very easy to read. It's in English and in Japanese, and there's also a trash can. So we're inside and our food just arrived, and we ordered more than we realized. I just got a bowl of tsukemen, which is basically just ramen noodles that you dip into a little bit of broth here, and it's like a really concentrated broth, so it's really yummy. Sarah got extra meat, extra chicken, and then she also ordered an extra side of chicken.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
So we have so much food, we're about to dig in, but before we do, we wanted to show you some cool features of this place. They offer hair ties to anyone who's forgotten and wants to put their hair back, and they also offer paper aprons, so that if you're the kind of person that gets really splashy with your ramen, fear not, okay? Because you can put this whole bib on you and tie it on, and I'm afraid to because I don't want to bump the mic, but if you're the kind of person that's a messy eater and you're like, woe is me, my life is terrible, fear not, this place has got your back. So now you can be both gluten-free and unafraid to be messy, okay? This place has everything that you could possibly want. Okay, we're gonna dig in and give you guys some reviews on the food. I'm super excited. Okay, so if you guys don't know what tsukemen, it's basically just ramen noodles that you dip in a broth. It's really yummy, and I want to show you how to eat it. So basically, I mean, it doesn't take a lot of skill. You just take your noodles like so, and you dip them in the broth, and then
Bam, just like this. Oh my god, it's so good. I haven't had ramen in a really long time. What I love about Tsukemen is that the broth is super thick and concentrated, so it's just like bam, the flavor hits you, and the ramen here is really, really good. So I'm excited to dig into this. Let's check Sarah's out. I really want to know what you think of yours, Sarah, because she got a lot of food.
So I got my ramen. I didn't really read the menu closely enough, I guess. I just didn't realize it came with chicken. So I have 3 pieces of chicken, but Emily will eat the extra one that I ordered from the beginning. I'll just focus on the one in my broth. So I've got a spicy ramen with a miso base. I also have a ramen egg, some corn, and some pork. And I'm really excited to give it a try. It's nice. So let's open up some chopsticks. Sorry, I forgot to do this beforehand.
Sarah, you know what chopsticks are really?
Tiny steaks for tiny vampires?
Yes! How did you know what I was
We're on the same page. Okay. They have a really good texture. They taste similar. They have a good texture in the sense that it's very similar to what like a wheat noodle would taste like. Not too like chewy, but not too rubbery. So I think the texture is quite good. I think also the flavor is good, but it mostly seems to be coming from the broth itself. The flavor of the noodle itself is a little bland. But the broth itself tastes really good, so it's more than enough to make up for that. It's really soaked up some of the juices from the broth, and I think that's going to really enhance the flavor. I think by itself it's kind of plain, but for me, the texture-wise, definitely a win. So let's have a little bite of the broth. I need an actual spoon, the one that came with me. It's not the one that I want.
Sarah's trying to use this spoon.
This is for like making bites.
Yeah.
But I want to try the broth right now. So my broth is nice and thick, and I asked for it medium spicy. I wouldn't say it's like spicy in the sense that it's like hot, but I definitely like feel some amount of spice, so that's good. I could probably have gone for like highest level spicy, but that's just for me. I think it's really tasty. It's got a really good balance of like saltiness and like a good spicy miso flavor. I've been here before and I've tried the regular miso and the shoyu broth as well, and I definitely think I like this the best. Like, this is a really unique, really good flavor. It's got a lot of complexity and a lot of depth to it, and I think that's coming from both the miso and the spice. So I'm really excited to dig into this. It's really tasty. We get another bite. Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, so I'm gonna try a little bit of Sarah's gluten-free ramen because we've been here a couple times and I don't think I've ever had it. So I've got just a bite of noodles and a little bit of broth. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Like,
Do you see what I mean with the broth?
it's so, yeah, the flavor of the broth is incredible. Like, honestly, like, I've been to worse ramen restaurants. Like, and I don't want to say for being gluten-free because it's very easy to make things gluten-free, but like, this is an incredible ramen broth. I really don't think that you'll be getting like a lesser experience just because you're here. And I don't think there's any problem with the noodles. I think they taste really nice and they've got a good like, they've got a good bite to them, like a good chew. I think they're really, really good. This is crazy good. So, we should try the chicken before we go. I was gonna say we have to go and eat this, but I'm gonna give the chicken a bite and then I'll let Sarah have it. This is gluten-free chicken. I mean, It's fried chicken. Like, I've had better fried chicken, but like that's pretty good. And it's hard to find gluten-free fried chicken here, so I really like that. With that, I think we need to eat this food. We've been sitting here for a while now, and I really want to dig in. So we'll check back in with you guys after we're done eating, after we're done filling our face, basically. So we're just finishing up. Emily finished, I just finished. I think I made a valiant effort considering this was a lot bigger than I anticipated, especially with the chicken. So I think just anticipate that when you're coming here that the portions are really big. But for in general, ramen restaurants and ramen in general, the portions are usually pretty big. I feel like everything in Japan, the portions are kind of small, but then ramen is like American-sized portions. But I don't go to ramen restaurants very often, so I kind of forget. So I ended up ordering way too much food, and so now I'm really, really full. But this was one of the best ramen I've ever had. I've been here a couple times before, and it continues to impress me. Every single time I'm here, I'm very happy with the ramen that I order, and I'm really happy with the fried chicken. Emily said it was just okay, but for me it's delicious because I'm having fried chicken withdrawals. So overall, I'm really happy, really full. And let's see, we gotta pay, and let's go. Oh, we already paid.
We already paid.
We already paid.
So.
We already paid, so...
Which is the great thing, we can just like leave.
We can just leave.
We can just yeet.
Yeet off into the night.
Yeah, basically.
Anyway, I definitely highly recommend coming here. It is delicious. Okay guys, that was super tasty. I'm incredibly full right now, but this was the best day, you know, because I got to have ramen, like good ramen. I just got the regular ramen set, Sarah got the gluten-free, both were incredible. So I'd really, really recommend coming here whether or not you have a dietary restriction. Make sure to check it out. It's in Shibuya, just up the street from Hachiko. It's really, really convenient. Definitely, definitely give it a try. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys later with more gluten-free and anime-related content. Bye!